From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from LA. Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's caught for the first. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the counter, it's Taylor. He's got room to roam here. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
19 Chargers. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Working quickly here. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He finds McConkey. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 6 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Milton to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish for 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, Cobb. Working across the field, complete. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Two slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carr with it on first. This one finds Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down. They just get the play off. Diving right side, got it! Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Complete over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to his wide receiver. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Groupie to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 29. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Saints will get set to take over. First and 10 now from the 30. Carr back to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A give left side to Taylor. Has a lane past the 45. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Taylor now up the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
He's not their bell cow. He's not a breakaway type of runner, but he didn't need to be. He just had to get forward and reach the first down before the defense could pivot and stop him.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Room to run inside the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Saints with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They go again with Taylor. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Taylor. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Running with Taylor. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Running right, this is Taylor. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. Shaheed motioning right. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Taylor again. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and they're fighting.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Groupie to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints get the football back at the 30 after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Carr off the play fake. Gets this to Johnson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Saints are going to take over after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Taylor trying the left side. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's a give to Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. They give to Taylor, right side. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The 5th time he's scored, putting him just 1 off that single-game record. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's Milton. And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Milton back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's able to drive them forward into the red zone.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on third down. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. That's
Throwing now, Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Milton now. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Demario Davis. And the Saints have the football as he reports his 12th INT of this season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Saints approaching win number 7 on the year. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They go again with Taylor. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Taylor now up the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Well, listen to this crowd. They just showed it up on the big board, Brock. He is now the single-game rushing yards record holder.
This is pretty cool, Kate. I was there in person when this record was broken the first time many, many years ago. Sean Alexander in a monsoon. To see it then and now get to call it right here next to you in the booth, pretty special stuff.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.